I really want to punch this bald guy. He actually suspected that I was paying with counterfeit money. I swear, his head seems to have grown down to his ass. I really can't stand this guy. I'm never shopping at this store again. What's even worse is that after I left the store, my bike got stolen by some jerk. It was the only bike I had. I was so mad. Damn it, why didn't I buy a big lock? When I walked up to an intersection, the bike thief actually passed by me on purpose. I was so pissed. I just don't get why this big girl keeps causing trouble for me. I yelled at her to give me back my bike, but she just pretended not to hear. I couldn't catch up to the big girl riding the bike, but I knew where she lived. I asked my friends to help me get my bike back. When I got to the place where the big girl lives, I was a bit worried because there were a lot of gangs around here. I was scared something dangerous might happen. I told one of my friends to go home. Just when I was about to go with Jack to find the big girl's house, the thugs across the street called us over. Jack and I pretended we didn't hear them, but they still came up and blocked us. One of the thugs knows Jack's brother. He threatened Jack that if he took one more step, he would start a fight. The thug asked where I was going. I said I was going to find a girl. Though the two thugs mocked my excuse, they let me pass. But they refused to let Jack go with me. We couldn't do anything to stop them since we weren't a match for those thugs right now. So I had to go to the big girl's house alone. Half an hour later, I finally found my bike upstairs, but it seemed like the big girl already knew I was coming. I told her she had to return my bike. The big girl actually said I was being petty. I knew the big girl was doing all this just to get my attention, but I would never like a girl who steals my bike. She said she would give me the bike back, but only if I held her hand. I felt really helpless, but to get my bike back, I had no choice but to agree. The big girl was really satisfied. She let me take my bike, but at that moment, I hesitated because I felt like the big girl needed that bike more than I did.
What about the bike?
I'm lending it to you for now, for the baby and stuff.